Everybody knows now that if I drive a car, there will be oil which will burn and then CO2 goes up into the air. Even my children know that. Mm-hmm. But there's nobody who knows that if there is a soil without a plant, there will be microorganisms who breathe and the soil and CO2 goes up into the air. Nobody knows that.
This is how it looks like. Quickly back to Nika. So here we have growing soil underneath, but it's just we don't use the soil here. Here the flowers, they're not organic, and the herbs, so the fertilizer is different. They use inorganic fertilizer that is produced by a machine with chemicals, and we use organic fertilizer. They use organic fertilizer like from algae or from fungus or also from animals. Yeah, we will see this year how it works. For us, we work a lot with seasonal workers, and they're from abroad, mostly either from Portugal or from Poland or from Romania, and they come for 3 months, for 6 months, for 9 months, something like this.
It's also, I like it if the people, if they feel at ease when they come here. I mean, if we would have like hundreds of meters of salad and nothing else, no tree, no bush, just a line of salad, it's not really nice to come there and harvest.
Yes. But we've got no machine who goes into the soil, because whenever you turn the soil, you disturb the soil. This is not regenerative agriculture. It's no till, no dig. That's it.
I think it would be important that the discussion about agriculture is not just always on the surface, but you really explain things to the people. And I would say that this is important. That's what starts now with climate change, but it didn't start really with agriculture. Nobody knows anything about it actually.
I don't know the right answer for you. What do you have to do an hydroponic manager of a greenhouse or like this? And you see here, there's only a slab on the ground, and there are standing substrate in plastic, and it's cocos fibers.
So it's not a living soil, it's just the replacement of.
No, that's on the living soil is there.
Okay.
It's not a productive. This is what I show where the bumblebees are really important, because every fruit has to build from the bumblebees, and it looks more nicer when you are in the supermarket and buying some tomatoes and they're missing one. Some guys don't buy it, some guys buy it, but yeah, that's beneficial insects inside. Maybe you will see some. Yes,
okay.
you can see it.
Let's see.
You want something small inside the soil which always turns it around, eats and dies and poops and whatever. And for that, in order to have that, you need different things. You need somehow organic material, like the manure, or the sugars of the crops or of the grass, or also the trees. They produce sugars, and they feed the microbes in the soil with these sugars to solve the minerals out of the soil. It was now not plowed for 2 years or 3 years, and this was now a root. 2 hectares you don't get financial support. Maybe you get, I I didn't apply for it, but maybe you get 2000x in a year, maybe. So it is mainly a decision: do you want to see what you are doing and what your impact is, or do you want to make money?
So every single bed of this 190 beds is an experiment. I mean, the whole idea of having this width is that you create short distances for insects, for also for the mycorrhiza underneath the soil.
A lot of standard machines, they just can deal with this kind of field, like no weeds, no nothing, no wood chips, no, you know what I mean, like a standard agricultural soil. But that's leading to infertility if we never bring organic matter back. And the smartest way is to let the organic matter grow between your crops, like green manure.
It's really the high precision GPS or RTK GPS. So with the correction signal, so you have a precision of 2 centimeters, and you use that to always drive over the same pathways. So what you see here, the darker green areas, and they're planted in green, right? They're planted with grass, and the tractor drives over that, and in the middle you have the bed, and that you never touch. You never drive over it, and so you don't create compaction, so you don't need machines to kind of break up the compaction. That's what usually do in agriculture. So usually you have the cycle of destroying and then ripping it up again, etc. And we try to avoid that. And the GPS, you need the signal, and luckily now there is a motion, I think, that still Nationalrat needs to sign, that it becomes free for farmers, because otherwise it's a very expensive signal to get, right, the high precision GPS. And then you can also link it to the tractor so that the tractor is self-driving, basically.
I don't want to go back to a 90% farming society. That's not what I'm dreaming of, definitely not. But I think in our society we are on the other extreme now. Yeah, we are really far from there